Our next senior will spend next year at Keene State studying business. Here with Heidi and Dan Taranovich, number 23, senior John Taranovich.
John Taranovich and his parents. We had some technical difficulties, and there are the other seniors who've already come out and had their picture taken with their parents. And
tonight's final senior for senior night will be traveling to New England College to play baseball. He is here with Jay and Tamara Tessier, number 10, Ryan Tessier.
Ryan Tessier, the fleet-footed, always reliable center fielder that seems to get to most every ball hit in those acres out there in center field. And we'll get their picture, get a little turn this way, take their picture. You can see some of the shadows are starting across the diamond. This will be a 7 p.m. start. Lights will be on probably not too far into it. So there are all the seniors and all the presenting flowers to the moms for all the support they've had through the years, all the way from, as we heard earlier, from T-ball all the way up through varsity baseball, and some of them will go on to play some college ball locally, and Farley Dickinson, Coastal Carolina down there in, I don't know, is it Savannah down in South Carolina, where I think the mayor's son was going down there. And there they are. One of the fine Concord High traditions of honoring the parents and giving them some recognition for their.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Concord baseball class of 2018. Congratulations, seniors and families.
So Concord is, we're just about ready to get started. Concord is in fourth place. I think only 3 teams get a first round bye. 13 qualify for the playoffs. They have a 70% rule. I think there's 19 teams. So that means 13 teams qualify. And so the top 3 get a bye. So right now Concord is in fourth place behind Pinkerton by 1 game. But Pinkerton played at 4 o'clock today against Bishop Girton. Bishop Girton is immediately behind Concord. Bishop Girton has a couple more games, but not against ranked opponents. Pinkerton has to play the number 1 Bedford Bulldogs and number 2 Exeter Blue Hawks later this week, so that Concord is looking for to try and win these 2 games. Nashua North is in 8th place. Nashua North is 9 and 8.
Number 10, James Bolton.
And we'll do the lineup.
27, Trevor Kelly. Number 12, playing left field, Casey Lass. 17, Will Brooks. Number 4, shortstop, Jack Gould. Number 18, designated hitter, Varun Lingendal. Number 5, pitcher, Joe Berman. Number 2, Evan Baldessaro. Playing first base, Galvin Beleska. Number 9, right field, Brian Ascani.
So there's
Number 1, John Highland. Number 11, C.J. Barrett.
There's the lineup.
Number 15, Colton Welch.
And there's the
number 16, Javette Rodriguez, and manager Ryan Haney.
There is the
coaching for Nashua North is Chris Kenny, Mike Harris, and in his first season as head coach, Zach Harris.
So there's the home plate meeting. Nashua North is in 8th place, looking to hold on. Comparing records over the year, the both teams, Nashua North and Concord lost to Girton. Concord beat Pinkerton, and Nashua North lost. They both lost to Timberlane, who's down in the standings, and they both lost to Bedford, who's undefeated this year. Concord started the season 7-1 between. It was a hot April, but May came and
Ryan Merchant.
And they played. Looks like
13 Chase Langevin.
They played
18 Sean McDonough.
the first 8 days of May. Concord went 1-4, and since the 9th of May, they've gone 4-0.
Number 9, Adrian Kennedy. Number 3, Kyle Hill. Number 14, Jamie Huffman. Number 8, Tim Stevens.
So they're introducing the
Number
rest of the
33,
teams.
Cam Thompson. And number 22, Trevor Smith.
So we got a sunny day. Let's check that wind out there before we hear the national anthem. Looks like it's the usual northwest wind blowing from left field across to toward right field. So anything hit the left is going to carry. And we're just about ready for the national anthem. We'll take a break. We got a good crowd here. Looks like maybe the softball team is here, although I thought they were playing out of town, and obviously the parents are here. Looks like some of the JV players may be here as well. They may have played earlier.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, taking the field, your Concord Crimson Tide.
And we'll stay with it as we do the national anthem.
Shortstop, number 4, Zach Miles. Third base, number 11, junior Eric Sullivan. First base, number 19, junior Tommy Duhane. Senior, number 10, center field, Ryan Tessier. Catcher, number 7, Captain Curtis Stadnicki. Left field, number 5, senior Jacob Knowles.
There's somewhere.
Second base, number 23, John Taranovich. Designated hitter, number 32, senior Alex Buto. Right field, number 2, Zach Morrissey. And pitching for the Tide, number 27, senior Griffin Gilbert. Concord is coached by number 6, Josh Jarno, and in his 16th season as Tide manager, the Big Cat, number 15, Scott Owen. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, will you please rise and remove your caps and face center field as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
And there we have in the center field fence, we have the numbers of the seniors, the 7 numbers, 23 to 15.
Leading off for
7:27.
Nashua, top of the first inning, number 10, James Bolton.
James Bolton going to lead off here. Third base. Coach runs down, so we're about ready to roll here. Griffin Gilbert on the mound, Concord's ace. And Bolton stands in. He's the leadoff hitter. There's the first pitch. We don't have a pickup. We don't have a pick up the umpires' names. Pitch down low. 2 balls, 1 strike. So the lights will be on probably within the half hour. There's a shot. Tessier ranges over, goes back. It's over. Carries beyond him, goes to the fence. Looks like they're going to take a triple here. He put a rip in it for a leadoff guy. I don't like that Red Sox leadoff guy that has some pop in his bat. So, there goes your no-hitter. Oh, this guy stands in. A little taller than the first guy, got some good height, holds the bat fairly steady. Pitch inside, ball 1. Well, this is Kelly. Pitch runs high, ball 2. So Gilbert pitching from the stretch with a runner on third. A fly ball out toward right. Drops in Texas Leaguer. So there's the first run coming across. So a well-hit ball and a Texas Leaguer.
Casey Lane.
The fielder, Casey Lane, stands in. It's like Concord will be playing at double play depth here. Number 3 hitter for Lane, open stance, puts that foot in, pitch up high.
Chatting up a storm over there, huh? I'm excited for our seniors. It was their senior night too, right? Zach?
Looks like a double play.
Nice job.
Oh, he gets him, fielder's choice, gets him at second. Wasn't that hard hit a ball? So
Now batting is the catcher, Will Brooks.
6-4. Moves Will Brooks, the catcher. He stands in, number 4 hitter. 1 out. Curve drops in, catches that top of the strike zone. 1 strike. Pitch runs high. Got to run it down at first with the cleanup hitter. We wouldn't expect a steal, but what do I know? We'll see. Make me a liar. I don't think Concord's got a catcher with a strong arm. Down low. At a time, batter steps out. Lots of noise down there in that Nashua North dugout.
Excited to be at the Dome tonight.
Yeah. Foul back. Count goes to 2-2. Well, one hopper that handcuffs the shortstop and give him an E6. So first and second with one out. Looks like there might have been a shot at a double play. So
Now batting shortstop, Jack Gould.
shortstop Jack Gould stands in. First and second, one out, one run in. Top of the first. Swinging strike. So we'll watch these shadows lengthen out as the sun drops. Game started at about 7. Foul ball. 2 strikes on the batter. Oh, Griffin looking to get a strikeout here, and game started actually just about 7 o'clock on time. 0-2 pitch.
There you go, nice job.
Catches that outside corner, so he gets the strikeout he needs. 2 outs. And brings up the DH. Stands in from the left side.
Now batting Varun Lingadal.
Lingadal. And a 6-4 fielder's choice. So they get 1 run on 1 error and 2 hits. After half an inning, it's 1-0.
Leading off for Concord, number 10, senior Ryan Tessier.
So Berman out there on the mound. Tessier leads off. It's like a full windup. So Nashua North in the 8th spot in the standings, fighting for a home playoff game in the curveball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yeah. Gets him to chase that high outside pitch. So 1 up, 1 down. The bottom of the first brings up Zach Miles. Miles stands in from the left side.
Batting for Concord, shortstop number 4, Zach Miles.
It's it out to Oh, just gets him at first. Miles has got some good speed, so 6-3. Brings up Kurt Stadnicki.
Now batting for Concord, catcher number 7, senior Curtis Stadnicki.
Stadnicki had a career game last Friday against I think who they played out of town. He was Scott Owen's going to come out and talk to him. Against Memorial, Concord won down in, I guess they play at Gill Stadium down there on Friday. Stadnicki went 4 for 5, and he had 3 triples. So, I think in order to get triples, you got to show some power, but you got to show some speed as well. First pitch is a strike. So not too tall a hurler, but certainly he knows what he's doing out there. Lifts that knee high and mixing up his pitches. 1 ball, 1 strike. We got Jake Knowles on deck over there if Stadnicki reaches. Fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch outside. Count goes to 2-2. And we got somebody else down there filming the game. I don't know if that's the Nashua team, probably. Nashua fouls it off, way out, way over beyond the bullpen, over toward the down the right field line. Count remains 2-2. So Stadnicki looking to get it started here for Concord. Well, a 1-2-3, and we go to the top of the second. 1-0 Nashua North. Well, the throw goes down to second, and the
Leading off for North, top of the second inning, center field, Evan Baldessaro.
so a lot of the students showing up here tonight. Senior night. Baldessaro stands in. I think he's the pitch outside. Baldessaro is like the eighth batter. Number 2. Catches that strike. Had some swinging. 2 balls. Looks like we got a full count. No, 2-2. Oh, we got a strikeout here, so he gets his second strikeout. Brings up the number 8 hitter.
Now batting first base, Gavin Baleska.
Number 8 hitter, Baleska stands in. Catching that high outside corner. Looking like we've got a pretty liberal strike zone here tonight. Guess we want to get home before dark. I don't know. Certainly, despite all the noise over there in the Nashua dugout, we can hear those umpire calls loud and clear. One ball, 2 strikes, just at the top of that strike zone.
Just got to the top there. Wants this batter out. There it is.
And he gets the curve, catches that outside corner. So, and that brings up
North right field, Brian Ascani.
first pitch is a strike. Well, I got my scorebook screwed up already, folks, and it's only the second inning. I'll have to have Lee Owen help me out over there. Well, Griffin strikes out the side. We go to the bottom of the second, 1-0 Nashua. So we're here for the bottom of the second. I got my scorebook squared away. Berman, the pitcher, does not bat. So 7, 8, 9 struck out in the top of the second, and that's 4 strikeouts for Griffin Gilbert.
Senior number 5, Jacob Knowles.
So Concord will have 4, 5, 6 this inning. And there's our brethren down there, probably from the Nashua cable access station. 1 ball, 1 strike. Foul tip, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, this pitch is Berman's got some zip, moving the ball around. See whether he gives the off speed or he goes up the ladder here. Outside, just misses that outside corner. Count goes to 2-2. So Concord looking to get their first base runner, get something started here in the second inning. Fall back over the first base stands, over toward the basketball courts. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Working quickly. Up high. Count goes to 3-2 here, so nothing close should go by here. He's been calling pretty liberal strike zone here. Foul ball down the third base line. Down halfway between the left field line and the Concord bullpen. Somebody runs down and gets it. So 3-2 again. Good eye. Low and outside. He doesn't chase.
Batting for Concord, third base, Eric Sullivan.
Eric Sullivan bats. We got the cleanup hitter down on first base. The number 5 batter stands in from the left side. He very casually lunges back. Let's see what. Got a big hole in that right side. Pitch up high, with that first baseman holding him. So Concord's last game will be down at Spalding on Friday night. Again, another night game. Curve breaks in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Good rip. Looks like it's a gapper. It's in between. I'm going to hold him with nobody out. It'll be a double to left center. Goes the opposite way. So Concord has second and third with nobody out.
Here we go. Money talk. Here comes the money.
Batting for Concord, pitcher number 27, Griffin Gilbert.
Well, Griffin Gilbert stands in. He's a good stick, good hitter, good athlete all around. Catches that outside corner. One strike pitch. That one doesn't catch that outside corner. That's a little too far out. Gilbert looking to help himself here. And hits a fly ball to right. That'll get the run in. And the runner moves up. So sacrifice fly, helps himself and ties up the game. Hey, how you doing? So Gilbert goes out and strikes out the side.
Second base, senior John Taranovich.
So Gilbert goes out and strikes out the side in the second inning, and then gets a hit and ties it up. Kind of a nubber, going to get the run in. Gets the run in, kind of a twister, and I think he knew he wasn't going to get him at first, so he decided to go home. So I guess we'll give him an infield hit on that. Gets him an RBI.
Batting for Concord, the designated hitter number 32, Alex Buteau.
Alex Buteau stands in. So the first three of the first 4 batters here have reached, and the fourth one hit a sacrifice fly, got an RBI out of it. So Concord up 2-1, bottom of the second. And hit one. Left fielder hauls it in. Runner goes back to first. So 2 outs. Brings up right fielder Zach Morrissey.
Batting for the Tide, right field, number 2, senior Zach Morrissey. Morrissey.
We got Taranovich down at first base. Let's see what he's going to do here. Pitch high and inside. Ball 1. Pitch high. Ball 2. So Concord breaks out the bats here in the second inning with a walk, a double, a single, couple runs in. Down low, 2 balls, 1 strike. So those walks will come back and hurt you. He came around and scored. Two balls, 1 strike. Looks like that runner on first not going anyplace. Concord slugging the ball. We'll see what happens here. Gives it a good rip. Count goes to 2-2. He walks. There's a second walk in the inning. It's going to bring up the top of the order again.
Now batting for Concord is center field, number 10, the senior Ryan Tessier. Tessier.
So first and second, 2 outs. Pitch outside. Oh, he's been working those corners, but he's been missing, not getting the calls and just missing there. Pitch outside. So he's walked 2. One of them came around. Not as much noise from that Nashua dugout. Curves breaks over. 2 balls, 1 strike. Zach Miles. Zach Miles is on deck if Tessier were to reach. Fair ball. Way down the left field. Goes to the fence, and it's under the fence. Yeah, we're going to, don't touch it, don't touch it. He said the ball went under. They'll come check it. Concord gets at least 1 run out of this, as the ump is going to make that long haul out there and find out that the ball went under the fence. Well, he gets a double. They get a run in on that, second and third.
Batting for Concord, shortstop, number 4, Zach Miles.
So Concord with 3.
Miles.
Concord with, they got 3 in this inning. Catches that outside corner. So Knowles, Sullivan, and Taranovich has come around. 2 calls, 2 strikes there. So Miles steps out and composes himself. A couple of ducks on the pond out there, see if he can get a hit through the infield. And just, yeah, he keeps testing that outside corner. They're not going to go that far out with the call. And the Concord player goes out, gets the ball, retrieves it from beyond the left field fence.
All right.
Count goes 2-2. First base is open. He's already walked 2 this inning. And Stadnicki is on. Center fielder spins and twirls around. Concord leaves 2 on, but they get 3, and we go to the top of the third. 3-1 Concord. We got James Bolton here leading off. He's the number 1 batter. He hit a long triple to center field, so they might be playing him a little deeper here. Top of the third, Concord up 3-1. Ball gets away, ball 1. So Concord had 1, 2, 3 hits, 3 runs, 2 walks, left 2 on. Left 2 on base. Bolton has popped it up. Oh, Stadnicki came back, found it, came back, unable to hold on to it, so just another strike. One more. One.
The top 3 get buys.
One by.
First place. Fourth place. So it doesn't seem like we will, right? Only 3 get the buy.
3 get a bye in.
And then,
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I think it's like 13 make the tournament. Home field? I would assume we would.
He knew it. He knew it. There's the 5th strikeout.
Yeah, I think so. I think the first one's definitely after the 4.
Brings up Kelly, the number 2 batter. He singled last time and brought in the run.
Now batting second base, Trevor Kelly.
So that's number. That's 4 in a row for Griffin Gilbert on mowing him down. Griffin Gilbert gets over there, 3-1.
Now batting left field, Casey Lane.
So number 3 batter, Lane. He was safe on the field as choice, 6-4. They couldn't turn the double play in the first inning.
Who pitched today for us? Who pitched today? Yeah, Abby? How'd you do? Double-digit strikeouts, I'm sure, probably.
Fouled away. 2 strikes in the batter.
She's lights out. Yeah, but still, though, that's okay, you know?
So 2 outs, top of the 3rd, 2 strikes in the batter. Just misses that outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Comes the 1-2 pitch. Foul back. He spoils it. Count remains.
Go, Griffin.
Foul tip, strikes him out. Strikeout number 6. And we go to the bottom of the 3rd. 3-1 Concord. So we're here. For the bottom of the 3rd.
Leading off for the Tide at the bottom of the 3rd inning. Catcher and captain, senior number 7, Curtis Stadnicki.
So Kurt Stadnicki stands in. First pitch is a strike. First time around, he struck out. Chases a high pitch. Looking to start it off here for Concord in the bottom of the 3rd. Got him with an off-speed pitch.
Now batting for Concord left field, number 5, senior Jacob Knowles.
So Jake Knowles stands in. He walked the last time, the cleanup hitter. Lays off, had a notion, but didn't go around. Foul back. Gets that press box off the screen. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Knowles is out there. Ooh, inside, has him leaning back. Knowles patrols left field out there. Oh, 1 ball. And he hits one. Stays fair. Looks like it's going to be extra bases. Now you're going to stop at second, stand-up double. Well, he gets us started here with one down. Concord has her in the third, has a runner at second. Catcher goes out, gives him a little pep talk.
Now batting for the Tide, third base, Eric Sullivan.
Junior third baseman Sullivan stands and had a double last time. I think he poked that ball out to left center, went the other way. Big gap out there. Yeah, they're waving over that center fielder into right center. He's kind of trying to shield that sun from his face too. Swinging strike. 2 strikes in the batter. Catching that outside corner.
Here comes the money. Here we go.
So fourth.
For the Tide, pitcher number 27, senior Griffin Gilbert.
So that's the
Gilbert.
fourth strikeout for Burnman. Call strike on that outside corner. Runner on second with 2 outs. Gilbert looking to get him around. I got him in a rundown. Concord runner gets picked off second. And so Gilbert will lead off the fourth inning. Bottom of the fourth, we go to the top of the fourth. Concord up 3-1 over Nashua North. So 4-5-6 up for Nashua in the top of the fourth.
Being out for North, catcher Will Brooks.
Will Brooks leads off. Brooks reached on an error. Pitch up high, holds off. Ball 1. Those shadows are lengthening and the lights are on, so. Pitch runs high, ball 2.
My baby sister just moved back to town 2 days ago. She was out for a job.
2 balls, 1 strike. Just outside. Count goes 3 balls, 1 strike, as the ump tells us in his baritone voice. Foul back. Count goes to 3-2. He's going for that outside corner, and he got him to chase. Looked like it was going to be a called strike. So not letting anything close go by in the 3-2 pitch. He walked him. So I think that's that's Gilbert's first walk. He had retired.
And shortstop Jack Gould.
He had retired 8 in a row before that. A man on first. We'll keep an eye over there. 1-2-run ball game. We might see a little. Looks like he might be a speed burner. No, it looks like they were gonna shorten up for the bunt. He didn't offer a call strike. So Nashua are looking to play a little small ball here, it looks like. Pitch outside, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Let's go, Tide. You ready?
2-1 pitch. Blocked by Stadnicki. Good defensive play. Count goes to 2 balls, 1 strike. some noise down there from the Nashua. Count goes low. Ball goes low. Count goes to 3-1. See if they're still looking for that bunt on the 3-1 pitch. He walks 2 in a row here. Misses that outside corner. So Nashua North.
Hitter Varun Lingadal.
Lingadal stands in. He grounded out 6-4 to end the first inning. So check with the other umpire. Says he didn't go. Well, Gilbert having a little bit of control problems here. See if he can bear down. Gutsy play, gets the man in the middle. So the sacrifice moves one runner up.
By center field, Evan Baldassaro.
1-6. Fielder's choice. Baldassaro was the first of five strikeouts in a row. So 1 out. Top of the 4th. Met runners at first and third. Foul back, 1 strike. So we got 7, 8, 9. With 1 out here, number 7 batter stands in. That curveball drops in nicely. Had him looking at it. Two strikes in the batter. Gets him swinging as he did in the first time around. So 2 outs brings up Bolesky.
Galvin Boleska.
Galvin Boleska steps in. He was number 8 hitter. Was also a strikeout victim in the first inning. On the second inning. Pitch down low. Ball 1. Throw over. One ball count on the batter. Boleska. Pitch runs high. Boleska's a big guy. It's like he's 6'2", 6'3" at least. Looks like he goes 200 to hit the ball. It'd go a ways. Get that high strike on him. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 outs here, top of the 4th. Right down Main Street there. 2-2 is the count. And he strikes him out. 8 strikeouts through 4 innings. We go to the bottom of the 4th, 3-1, Concord. So,
Here we go. Money talk. Here comes the money.
Leading off the tie, number 27, Griffin Gilbert.
oh, nice hit, nice easy swing, just past the third baseman. He leads off. He was at the plate when the runner got picked off second, or caught stealing, I guess we'd say it.
Batting for Concord, 23, second base, John Taranovich.
So Taranovich singled last time. Well done, Concord, looking for an insurance run here. Sacrifice. 1-3.
Batting for Concord. 32, the designated hitter, Alex Buteau.
Alex Buteau. Alex Buteau stands in. Griffin Gilbert out at second base. Call the balk. So move him to second on a sacrifice. We got a balk. Gonna go out and talk to him. What was going on? Brought his hands up and he moved them. Guess you can't break your hands or make a double move. Once you start the move toward the plate, you gotta continue it. So Gilbert has moved to third after a leadoff single past the third baseman, and now we've got Buteau. Buteau flied to left. Foul back. He has him reaching at that outside pitch. One strike on the batter. Morrissey on deck. And he hits one deep. That's plenty deep enough to get in the run. So sacrifice hit. So Buteau does his job. A single, 2 sacrifices. Gets an RBI.
Batting for the Tide, right field, senior Zach Morrissey.
So 2 down, Morrissey stands in there, number 9 hitter. So that's how you play small ball: a sacrifice, a single, a sacrifice, a balk, and a sacrifice fly. Concord gets an insurance run, makes it 4-1 here in the bottom of the 4th. Game moving along pretty quickly here. We started at 7. It's looks like about 7:50. Oh, waves it. Gets him to chase something. He should have had a ladder to go after that one. One ball, 1 strike. And he's hits one that might have some trouble out there. No, center fielder ranges over, hauls it in. But Concord gets 1 run on 1 hit, and it goes to 4-1, and we go to the top of the 5th. So we go to the top of the 5th here, and looks like we're going to have number 9 batter step in for Nashua North.
Right field, Brian Ascani.
Brian Ascani. Ascani was a strikeout victim first time around. Pitch runs high, ball 1. So if you're looking ahead, Concord is in 4th place right now, looking to move up to 3rd. Pitch down low, ball 2. So if Concord doesn't get a top 3 position, their first round playoff game would be Thursday, May 31st at 4 p.m. and then if they were to win, a second round game Saturday at 4 p.m. So 3-0 here on pitching, having trouble finding the zone. So if they get that 3rd place, and they're kind of, we'll explain what's going on here. 3 balls, 1 strike. Right now, Concord is in 4th place, but the 3rd place team is Pinkerton, 1 game ahead. Pinkerton played Bishop Girton today. Foul ball down, just gets it down past the first base dugout. But Pinkerton still has to play the number 1 and 2 teams in the league, being Bedford undefeated and Exeter 14-2. And there's a walk, so. They started last inning with a walk.
James Bolton.
Bolton, leadoff hitter. He tripled first at bat, came around to score Nashua North's only run. Right down Main Street, strike 1. an eye on that runner on first, see if he's going to do anything. Gilbert's going to keep an eye on him too as well. So Pinkerton, who's in third place, also played Bishop Girton today. We didn't get the score on that one. They played at 4 o'clock. So Bishop Girton is still in the mix there, a game behind Concord. So Concord has to win their remaining 2 to stay ahead of Girton. So if they don't get a top 3, then they'll be playing on the 31st right here, highest seed. And then on that Saturday, June 2nd, we have 4 p.m. game here. Concord, if they're third or fourth, would be have a home game. He reaches, spoils an outside curveball. And then if Concord wins their second round game or the quarterfinal game, then they'd be heading down to Holman Stadium on Wednesday the 6th. For I think they got a 4 and a 7:30 game. Get some swinging. Get some going after a high pitch.
Batting Trevor Kelly.
That's strikeout number 9. And then the finals is Monday the 11th at 4 o'clock at Delta Dental Stadium. Apparently there's some sort of game over the weekend, so the other classes are playing, I think, either Saturday or Sunday morning, and then there's, I think, a game Sunday afternoon for the Fisher Cats, which is why the game is at 4 o'clock. And that one's up the ladder. Second baseman goes over, hauls it in, 2 down.
Batting Casey Lane.
Well, Casey Lane stands in. Casey was strikeout number 6, and he was reached on a fielder's choice in the first inning. Number 3 hitter in the order. Strike at the knees. Looks down to third to his coach, or his manager, see what the signal is. Catches that outside corner. 2 strikes on the batter. The 0-2 pitch here. Curve doesn't drop in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fouled off, spoils it. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs. Doesn't look like that runner on first going anyplace. The number 3 batter standing in here and 4 on deck. 1-2 pitch. Fouled off again. Spoils another one off the catcher's pads. Umpire's going to come out and clean off home plate and give the catcher a break. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Top of the 5th, 2 outs. Man on first. Concord up 4-1. It's a ball out towards center. Center fielder off his glove, chasing it down. So we'll give that a triple, a gap shot, and had a brings around a run. Those walks will hurt you. He gets an RBI out of it. So 4-2, and brings up the cleanup batter. He's been on twice. An error, shortstop error, and walked. So 2 outs here, runner on third. Sunday hop for the shortstop, throws it over. 6-3, and we go to the bottom of the 4-2. So there's our scoreboard from through the protective netting. 4-2, bottom of the 5th. Concord up.
Cause we just and they wonder why we bang, cause the police do the same. That's the only rival game.
Leading on for Concord, Ryan Tessier.
Berman out there for his 5th inning in a work. Pitch down low. Concord looking to win their 5th in a row. As we said earlier, they started the season 7-1. They had a rugged week, first week of May. Went 1-4, and they've. We'll see if anybody going to get there. Yeah, long strike. A for effort, but F for not getting it. Oh, 1 ball, 1 strike on Tessier. Looks like Tessier had a good shot at beating that out. Slow roller. Shortstop guns, slow bouncer. Shortstop guns it over. 6-3. Brings up Zach Miles. I see a lot of Zach.
Batting shortstop, Zach. Miles.
Miles grounded to short and flew out to center. He spoils a pitch up over the third base dugout. 1 strike. So Miles is the Concord High quarterback. And we were talking earlier about time for Concord to get back in the playoffs. Pitch up high, 1 ball, 1 strike. So good athlete, very fast, very agile. Can scramble, but he can also throw the ball. So we'll look forward to the fall season with him. Pitch outside. Oh, I guess the ump wants to get home. Watch those Celtics tonight, huh? God, that looked pretty wide. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nothing close going by. It's to the shortstop, to the second baseman. Through the wickets, folks. E4. Through the wickets. Yep. Through the wickets. Wasn't a terribly hard hit ball.
Batting for Concord, catcher number 7, Curtis Stadnicki.
Stadnicki is struck out twice, looking to get a bat in the ball this time. Fouls it back, 1 strike. Beautiful night for a ball game. That wind doesn't look like it's much of a factor. That flag is just kind of laying there pretty limp. 1 strike on the batter. Pitch down low. Catcher sets up outside, and ball was down low. So 1 on, 1 out here. Fouled away. Up over the first base dugout. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Miles not too far from first, gets back, a couple steps back. Nothing close goes by. Up high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, 2 balls, 2 strikes. I'm sorry. 2-2 pitch. Well, that pitcher threw the glove up in front of his face. A hard 1 hopper. 1-3. Runner goes.
Senior Jake Knowles.
Jake Knowles has walked and hit a double. Unfortunately, he got picked off or caught stealing in the other inning. Looks like a CNI ball. And he gets that single, brings in another insurance run. First pitch single. Makes it 5-2.
Batting Eric Sullivan.
That'd be an unearned run. That would have been that was the man that reached on the error. Sullivan doubled and struck out here. 1 ball. Hit and run. Knowles on his way to second, swinging away. Sullivan, the third baseman. So we got a throw over to first maybe here. Ball gets away, but not far enough. Haven't seen a wild pickoff throw in the few games I've done here tonight, this year. Pitch down low. I did see earlier this year where I did see a runner coming down the third baseline get hit with a foul ball. And all my years watching, he was in foul territory, so he wasn't out. But all my years watching baseball, I've always said, come down in that foul territory, you won't be out. That's hooked. Oh, looked like it was on the line. Calls it foul. Umpers out on the line, looking down. Yeah, looked pretty close, but he had a better shot than we did. So, 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Big hole over there on the right side with it. That's it. But Concord gets 1 and goes up 5-2. We go to the top of the 6th.
Leading off for North, top of the 6th inning, shortstop Jack Gould.
Jack Gould, the shortstop, steps in. He has walked and struck out in 2 appearances. Oh, Nashua going to make some noise over in that dugout. Foul ball back, 1 strike. So Gilbert out there for his 6th inning. He's got 9 strikeouts through 5 innings. And I think he's only given up 3 hits. 2 strikes in the batter. Well, blocked by Stadnicki. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Trying to get him to chase that outside pitch. See what he does here, whether he drops the curve in or goes upstairs. 1-2 pitch. And he spoils one. Lined up over the first base dugout. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fouls back another one. So we're going to have a little battle here. That's 2 strikes, 2 fouls, 1 ball. So 2, 4, 6, 7. Pitch number 8 here. Right up the middle. Griffin Gilbert waves a glove at it behind his back, but no, it wasn't close.
Batting Varun Lingadal.
Lingadal, the DH. He's reached 2 on 2 fielders' choices. Last time up, he tried to move the runner up on a bunt, and the pitcher threw out the runner at second. Foul back. 1 strike. Foul ball down first. Runner all the way to second. comes back. Pitch up high. Instead, Nicky has to stand up to flag it down. So Charlie Russell for ConcordTV. If you're interested in getting a copy of the game, you can contact the station at gets him at second, 1-6. Another reaches the third time on a fielder's choice. Brings up Baldessar. And Owen's going to go out. Coach Owen is going to go out and talk and find out whether it was late or whether he was pulled off the bag. Looked like he was on the bag, so I guess maybe it was late. But well, and we don't have instant replay here, so sometimes you go out there and ask him to speak with the other umpire. Although we have seen one call reversed in an earlier game when Levine of Bedford went out of the baseline in a rundown going back to third. No, going to stay the same. So anyway, brings up Baldessar, number 7 batter. As I said, he's done his.
Center field, Evan Baldessaro.
He's the center fielder who's covered some pretty good distance out there. Runner on first. Wouldn't be surprised they see him moving. 1 strike on the batter. So 7, 8, 9 between them have 5 strikeouts the second time through the order. 2 strikes. I want to see, are we going up the ladder here or going outside? I bet you outside here. Catches that outside corner. Strikeout number 3. Put the horse collar on him. 3 times. Strikeout number 10.
Now batting first base, Gavin Baleska.
Baleska stands in. He's similarly struck out twice. Number 8 batter. Well, looks like Baleska could hit the ball a mile if he got a hold of it, but not having much luck so far. Pitch outside. Can't catch that outside corner. Can't get him to bite. Chase after it. So 2 outs, top of the 6th. Foul ball. Instead, Nicky can't hold on to it, which is a tough job, and going to go out and talk, and the ump's going to... I guess the ump didn't bring his brush today. Either that or he's pretty good. He must have a brush on his foot. I haven't seen... He's done pretty... He's been pretty good for keeping that plate clean. Might be because it... Yeah, well... You don't have to say yes, you just nod. So he's the same way of cleaning home plate. Your foot will do a good job. 1 ball, 2 strikes on... I'll make that 3 strikes. Strikeout number 11 for Gilbert, and we go to the bottom of the 6th. 5-2 Concord. So Griffin Gilbert, good pitching.
Leading off for the Tide, bottom of the 6th inning, Senior Griffin Gilbert.
Gilbert with 11 strikeouts through 6 innings. Gave up a run in the first and I think a run in the 5th. Fouls one off. He's allowed 3 hits and 2 runs, and they've stranded 6. So he's been I could pop up to second baseman. One out. Brings up Taranovich.
Number 9, Adrian Kennedy.
Oh, I got a pinch hitter. Adrian Kennedy. And he hits one, a good gap. That's going to be extra bases. It's like he might be running. Yeah, looks like he. Stand up triple. Hey. So, put me in, coach. Put me in. Hey. Put me in. Oh,
Concord Senior Alex Buto.
And Buteau has had a couple sacrifices. He had an RBI sacrifice fly to right field to get in. I guess that was Griffin Gilbert he brought in the fourth inning. Well, Concord up 5-2, looking to put one more insurance run on it. Pitch inside. 2 balls, no strikes. So Berman's thrown a lot of pitches and really hasn't given up that many hits. A lot of fly balls and had some good help out there, but wow. That may be gone. Touch 'em all. He got it all. So a triple and a home run here in the bottom of the 6th. Buteau is enjoying it. That's a good home run trot. He's going to enjoy the. He knows enough to take that helmet off. Gonna go back and see his. Goes through the tunnel. And I guess we may have a trip to the mound. We're going to have another pitcher come in here, so we'll take a break while they change half of the batteries here. That puts Concord up 7-2. All that weightlifting did it, huh? He's a wrestler, right?
Yeah, state champ.
State champ wrestling. Yeah.
Now batting senior Zach Morrissey.
Looks like we're going to leave the pitcher in. And we're talking with Craigus about Buteau being state wrestling champ. And looks like some of those workouts for wrestling put a little bit of power in those arms, that body. He was all state football as well, so. That one. Left. Zach was in the home run trot, and the left fielder went up at the fence and didn't catch it, but knocked it back in. And he had to kind of hustle.
Now batting Ryan Tessier.
So, Concord is almost hit for the cycle in the last three batters. We've had a triple, a home run, and a double. So we got Tessier leading off here, leadoff batter. He's had a double and 3 attempts. A 1 ball, 1 strike. So Concord showing some good power and some timely hitting here. That looks like there's a single. That looks like that one's. And they held him up. That was a strong single to center. So there's There's the cycle, folks. The last force. Triple, home run, double, and single.
How about Zach Miles?
And I think that's going to be it. I think that's it for the pitcher. And they had somebody warming up down there, so we'll take a break as they warm up, as Concord is 7-2, bottom of the sixth, one out. Runners on first and third. So we have a lefty in for relieving Berman. Berman threw a lot of pitches. And I think he kind of ran out of gas there. He got a pop-up this inning to the Griffin Gilbert. And now we got Zach Miles stepping in here with one out, first and third. And pops one up. Let's see. Catcher lost it in the lights. Lost it in the lights. Well, tough sky, tough lights. He couldn't find it. He was looking for some help. He finally caught a glimpse of it. So just a strike. Wasn't close enough to touch his glove or be an error. Two, and they're going to get nothing. Squibbles past the pitcher. He's mad at himself and reaches down. I think it took an odd bounce for him. Infield single. Miles gets an RBI. It brings up Stadnicki, who's looking to get on. Yet to get a hit today. He had 4 for 5 down at Gill Stadium against Memorial on Friday. 3 triples, knocked in 2 or 3 runs, probably scored a run or 2. Puts it.
Batting for Concord. The field, Jake Knowles. Knowles.
So Jake Knowles steps in. Yeah. So the right fielder had trouble seeing that ball too. Foul back. Knowles is single, doubled, and walked. So reached on all 3 occasions. Sacks are loaded with 1 out as there's a high sky out there. Pitch down low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So, had a couple home runs. Had a home run here, a near home run. And down low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sacks are loaded. Protects himself on that inside pitch.
Yeah, Jake, here we go.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, he did another chop. He knew he was vulnerable on that inside pitch.
Batting for Concord. 11, Eric Sullivan. Sullivan.
Eric Sullivan stands in with 2 outs. Sacks loaded. Senior. Pitch outside. Well, no place to put him. 3 balls. Working that outside corner, but can't seem to find it. There's the 3-0 pitch. 2 outs. No place to put him. Right down Main Street, waiting, taking. Oh, here we go. Looking for his pitch. See if we can drive it. That'll be a hit. That'll be a hit. We're going to get 2 runs in. Off at the crack of the bat with 2 outs. Gets a C&I single just past the diving second baseman. 2 RBIs. That makes it 10-2 here.
Batting for Concord, Griffin Gilbert.
So they batted around. Gilbert started this inning off with a pop out. Innocent pop to the second baseman, and then we had a triple, a home run, a double, a single. Couple of errors. Pitch down low. Runners at 10-2. Nobody's going anyplace. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Gilbert has been the pitching star of the game with 11 strikeouts through 6 innings. And he's came around, scored a critical run. Center fielder was able to find it on that deep sky. So Concord gets a bunch. We go to the top of the 7th, 10-2.
Hitting out for North, top of the 7th inning. Shortstop Jack Gould.
I think that's a pinch hitter, isn't it? No, this is number 9 batter here. One ball, 2 strikes. Number 9 batter up. He has struck out and walked in the past. Bounces one off home plate foul. 1 ball. It remains one ball, 2 strikes. There it is, strikeout number 12. Dozen strikeouts out of 18.
Batting third base, James Bolton.
19th batter. So Bolton started this game off with a long triple, came around, scored the first run, but has since struck out a couple times. As has, I think, probably everybody in the order except number 2 is struck out. Well, number 2 and number 4. Well, I guess there's a few. So
Yeah.
5-3. So Nashua North down to their last out, down 10-2.
Second base at Trevor Kelly.
They came into this game 9-8 in the 8th place, so they may drop down. They'll be playing for a home field advantage, but looks like they're going to 9-9. And we got Kelly here. He's singled in 3 appearances. Pitch down low, ball 1. So Concord with some strikeout artists, both in baseball as well as softball. Both of them pretty solid in playoff positions. I think softball is, girls softball has already secured a first round bye, meaning they'll only have to win 3 or 2 to get to the state championship. Concord boys baseball are looking to move up, see if they can squeeze past Pinkerton. Only 3 get buys in the boys game. We want to thank you for watching. Pitch up high. Count goes to looks like 3-1. I want to thank the umpire for putting those hand signals up pretty close, pretty often, and keep us inattentive announcers taking care of it. Well, looks like foul ball, right fielder hustles over, unable to get there.
All right, Griff, finish it up.
Oh, we got 2 strikes. There we are. 10-2. 2 outs. 3-2 pitch. Concord. And Griffin Bell reaches down like the goalie he has been in the past and grabs it.
And with that, Concord High with a very impressive senior night victory over North, 10-2. Congratulations to all the seniors and all the families for their hard work, dedication. Thank you all the fans for coming out to Dome Diamond this evening. And we wish both teams luck in the postseason kicking off this week. Hopefully right here at Dome Diamond.
And there's our public address announcer.
We'll see you all next time for more Tide Baseball.
And we'll be back to follow the Concord team in the playoffs as far as they go. I want to thank you for watching. Charlie Russell for ConcordTV. Thanks for watching.